What's up, y'all? I want to talk to y'all right quick because something gotta give. Something gotta give. I'm so sick of seeing women let men be their downfall. I'm so sick of seeing my women, my black women, letting a man be your downfall. A trifling, no good, sorry, nothing scrounger called a man be your downfall. You and your children's downfall. I just had an encounter with a young lady that, she once stayed at the shelter that I was staying at. So it's like, I don't know why I was like, it ain't that I don't know why. It's God putting me in position with these people. Because I keep running into women that was also from the same shelter that I have to end up pouring into, something like that. And that's ultimately what I want to do. I really want to be able to go. I can't wait till I'm in a position to God really bless me for me to go back to that same shelter and really be sitting there having a whole sit down with the women in the whole shelter like this, talking to them about getting your mind right, about stop wasting your time and stop letting a trifling, no good, sorry, nothing dude waste your time too. We spend too much time of our life wasting time on things, people, and places that are no longer serving us. And then we wondering why we in the type of funks that we be in, why we keep falling, why we keep starting over, why life just keep being in a 360. You keep signing up for 360 deals. You don't want to do 360s in life. 360s is circles. You start here, you're going to come right back to here. You don't want to keep coming right back to here, especially when it's not due to, I'm not going to say no fault of your own, because you got to take accountability, because when you allow these demon seeds into your life and let them keep nutting you up, keep laying up with them, keep letting the demonic energy zap and tap into yours, keep letting them penetrate you, further binding these soul ties, you have to take accountability at some point on why you're feeling the way you're feeling, on why you keep starting over, on why you keep falling, busting your butt. Because of who you surround yourself with, because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be seen as somebody that don't have nobody. You don't want to be single. You so codependent on other people's energy. You stand in situations longer than you need to because of this BS that the world sells y'all about staying in these toxic relationships. Most people don't value themselves because they don't value themselves. They don't value their time. They don't want you to value yours either, which is why so many women end up getting older or waste so many years on a man, and when he leave you and go for another woman that didn't take as much as you did, that required more than you, your feelings are butt hurt and you feeling betrayed because this woman knew her worth. And half the time, if she really knew her worth, she probably wouldn't be dealing with him. But maybe he required more out of her. So it was more of a chase. It was more of him having to step up. And you didn't require that because you think being so easy on these clowns is going to get you further than somebody else. Y'all value quantity over quality when it should be quality over quantity. Y'all spend y'all best years letting these men take you for granted, keep nutting you up. How you letting a dude keep nutting you up? He letting y'all get evicted. He letting y'all go back to the homeless shelter. We're letting you go back. And now he's saying, what she say? He said he going through some stuff. He went missing yesterday. He got you and your baby, and then your 1-year-old baby. He know you out here in this state by yourself, no family. He know this. He got your 1-year-old baby that's by him, riding a train all night, hungry, nowhere to go. Then you're pregnant, 5 months pregnant with another baby by him, and this fool talk about something, and he just go missing on you? And I'm sure this ain't the first time. Y'all be allowing too much buffoonery. Y'all be allowing this stuff, and then you want to play the victim. You want to play the victim when you get yourself into these situations with people you knew you should have never even been dealing with. If a man don't have nothing going for himself, what is he going to do for you? What is he going to do for you? If he don't have no vision for his own life, if he don't have no goals for his own life, if he can't provide for himself, if he can't protect himself, if he can't control his own demons, if he can't control his own brain, if he have no type of confidence about himself, no type of work ethic, no type of ambition, where the flying freak is he going to lead you and your cubs? Where is he going to lead you but to a ditch? He can't provide you with nothing but nuts that's going to funk your coochie up, headaches, drama, and a freaking eviction notice. You're dealing with these people, keep being around them because you're comfortable. Sometimes you don't even know the niggas long enough. And then you still taking this time. Some of y'all hold on to the fact that, I knew him since high school. I knew him, been on him. Man, fuck all that. I'm so sick of this with the women. And it puts me in a position sometimes where it makes me don't feel bad. I can't feel bad for you when you keep doing the same thing. It's a difference when you're young, you don't understand, or when you go through something, it's your first time it happening, or maybe the second time. But when it's constant cycles of the same thing, at what point do you take responsibility for keep allowing this type of energy around you? You was just homeless. I didn't never see her, but she was just in the shelter with me last year. I didn't know her. We were just talking about that. I didn't know her, but she said she left around December. I was there in December. Now she's trying to see if she can go back there. You know, she asked me what I think. I said, just go see. They're going to let you back, but I don't, if they got the room, they should have room. I prayed for her. I told her, God got you, baby. And it's a reason God let you run into me. I told her this time, leave that clown where he lay. If he get to go missing on you, he don't care about how you and your son gonna eat where y'all gonna be laying at tonight, man. It be making me so mad because I look at the little baby and he just so cute lying on his mama. These kids need they need their mamas. They need their daddies too, but they need you to be healthy. They need you to have some type of direction. They need to be able to trust the stability that you can provide for them. They need safety. You cannot be putting yourself in these situations with these clowns who don't really care about you. I told y'all in that video about God is a narcissist that I just uploaded. Many men are narcissists because God made them in his image. And a lot of these men are so selfish that they don't care about how they're affecting you. Okay, I'm coming. They don't care about themselves. They only care about themselves. They don't care about how what they're doing is affecting you and your children. And if you don't care about yourself, why is anybody else going to care about you? If you show him, I don't care what you do. I don't care. You can keep doing it, coming back to me. Why do you keep giving your body to a man? Your body is a temple. It's your most prized possession. You keep letting these people come stick you up, nut you up, and leave you for dead, and leave your children for dead, leave y'all hungry, leave y'all struggling, doing everything by yourself, and want to talk about they got stuff going on in their life. Everybody got something going on. As a man, it's your job to provide, protect, and lead your family by any means necessary. And a man who really loves you, he going to provide for you, period. He at least going to do what he can, do as much as possible. He going to work 2 to 3 jobs. My brother works 2 dang on jobs to feed his family, to provide for his family. Yes, his wife still works. But he provides. He ain't grow with no daddy. There's no excuse about not having a daddy, none of that. There is no excuse you laying up with men and having babies with these men, and they have no intentions on even trying to provide. They can't even meet you 80-20. They can't even meet you 50-50. Y'all talk about 50-50. These niggas not meeting y'all 50-50. They giving 10, you giving 90 on a financial tip. And when it comes to the kids. Yeah, you keep laying up with this goofy. You keep laying up with a goofy, he show you time and time and time. He don't respect himself and he don't respect you. He using you as his dump. The nut off, be his meat off in. He using you for that. Using you for your resources. This is why now the government will say if the man is in the house, no, you can't get no help. Because I honestly, I agree. You got a goofy ass nigga around you. Why am I about to help you out and you got a goofy laying up around you? It's difference between a man that normally got a stable job going and he fall off for a little minute. And by a little minute, I don't mean 6 months. It's something that you can get your butt out here and do until you can find that normal income that you used to. My first baby daddy that nigga never was out of job for longer than a month. Never was out of job for longer than a month. And even when he was out of work, he still was hustling, going to do people's bathrooms, doing talent, doing plumbing work, doing stuff that he know how to do with his hands because as a man, that's what you're supposed to do, period. God made man in his image. And if y'all can surely be out here creating seeds, planting your seeds all over the place, you sure need to be able to provide for all those seeds you out here planting all over the place. Ladies, stop letting these dudes use you as a field to plant their seed in and don't have no intentions of providing the materials for y'all to take care of that field and take care of that seed. Stop it. Stop buying these niggas. Stop being desperate for love because of child. It's so many different ways this stuff can go. You know, it makes no sense that women get resources, even when you're getting resources from the government. You getting resources from the government or from whatever, like this situation, that shelter, they will provide you with resources to get a place, to get a fresh start. That's why if you in a situation, you want to escape from somebody, go to the homeless shelter, especially if you're in Texas, go to the homeless shelter. Hit me up if you want to know which one. I didn't mention it in videos, but just like being a girl was talking about, she said she's like, that's the best one. Like, I feel like I don't know about all of them, but I've been to one of the other shelters. Didn't like that. It was like a jail in that shelter. Didn't like that one. I only stayed for like a week in there and I left. And then I went to that other one. And they was great to us, you know. But when these places give you resources, because when you go there, you're going to get resources. You're going to get some childcare. You're going to get everything. You're going to get help. But when they give you the help and then you sit there and like for her, she said she was in the program. They paid her rent up for 6 months. They paid for 6 months and then she was supposed to take over for the remainder of the lease. So they gave you a 6-month head start. A 6-month head start. And it's so funny because when I went back up there not long ago, because I got a package delivered there, and I was cool with the security dude up there, and he was talking to me. He was like, people coming back. I was like, what you mean they come back? He was like, you know, they ain't keep their stuff. They ain't pay up their stuff or whatever. And now they need to come back. And, you know, I was like, you know, dang, I mean, I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want nobody to have to return to the shelter, you know, because you didn't take the proper, you didn't take advantage in a good way of the opportunity that was granted to you. They paid your rent up for 6 months, paid your utilities, paid all this. And during that time, you didn't do nothing. But I do understand, like for this girl, you had a little baby. She said she got childcare. The baby about to start tomorrow. But what was this dude doing the whole time? He living up in there with you. Y'all got evicted together. Yet now he going to do something else. He don't care what's going on with you and the kids. You had a 6-month head start, and I'm sure you had that nigga up in there from the get-go. Because the baby's 1. So you didn't just get pregnant. And then you're pregnant again with a second baby. So during that time, for the first 6 months of this year, because you moved out in December, that's when they gave you your assistance and paid you up for 6 months. Because that's what that shelter do. When you come, they're going to pay you up for 6 months. But it's on you to keep it going. They giving you a 6-month head start. So if you got a job for month 1, stack your bread. Don't be spending it. We don't take proper advantage of our resources. We don't manage our resources well, and we wonder why we back in the same predicaments. And then you get in this situation. You so many women, bruh, to see, even when I was in a shelter, to see so many women focus on a nigga, like, bruh, how are you focused on a nigga when you're homeless? How are you going out here sneaking around to fuck with niggas when you're homeless? You fucking on niggas who can't do nothing but probably spark you up. A little skimpy ass J. They can't really do nothing for you. They cannot provide you. They can't take you out of this situation. You're going to be stressed. Women, you're going to not constantly be stressed when you're trying to figure out how to provide for you and your kids. You're going to always be stressed. You're going to always be stressed when that's your main priority. When that's not supposed to be a woman's main priority. Her main priority is supposed to be able to nurture and take care of her kids while her man figures out how to provide for their household. But you land up with niggas who just using you. You get Section 8, you get whatever benefits, and they just get to come sneak living in there. Living off of your shit. It's ridiculous. And then now when the 6 months is up and they ain't paying for your stuff no more, now you going through the process of having to go through an eviction. Because during that 6 months, he wasn't doing nothing. I mean, I even seen it in the shelter when I was in it. I'm like, you Lana, you this goofy. He get this stick because they was my, not her, but the other little couple I'm talking about. She done got a job at Tom Thumb. I see her going to work all the time, but this goofy ass nigga is sitting up in a room all day watching TV. Why he ain't going out to get no job like you? Why he ain't going to get something? Why he not doing something? Yet you still stand with him. Y'all be teaching y'all daughters to be with to take care of bombs, scroungers, nitwit ass niggas who can't do nothing for you. Any relationship is supposed to be equal reciprocity, equal give and take. Y'all supposed to be able to feed each other, and that's what's so irritating with me. This is why I can't deal, bruh. I can't deal. People make relationships harder than it has to be. If people stop being selfish and focus on the greater good for the family and work together and stop working against one another, stop using people, that's because a lot of times, a lot of these dudes y'all be thinking love y'all, these niggas don't love y'all. They don't care about you at all. You're beneficial to him. He love what you do for him. He don't love you for you. He love you for what you do for him. He love you because your pocketbook is always open. Your wallet is always open. Every time you get some money, he know you're going to give it to him to fake flip it. And all he do is flop the money. They prey on your weakness. They prey on your desperation to have something warm to lay up with every night. They funky fat asses laying up with them every night. Get you one of those big oversized bears if you want something to lay up with you that does nothing. All he do is stick dick up in you. And a lot of y'all, they sticking dick up in you and you ain't getting nothing out the deal but a baby that you once again got to stress over about how you going to take care of it because he don't care about it. You're not even really getting true satisfaction from it because the nigga can't even, most of the women say they never even had an orgasm, so you fucking on niggas who can't do nothing for you, bruh. Dudes too, they get in situations, the good guys, y'all go after Jezebel women that's only after you for what you have to destroy you, to take everything that you done worked hard for. Then these same ones be the same ones that snake you out, bruh. Y'all gotta stop letting the lust lead you. Stop letting the desperation lead you. Stop the codependency. Learn to love yourself, because when you learn to love yourself and value yourself, you're not going to take all that. People be trying to say you tough, you strong, and then, man, all this BS that this religion shit be selling y'all, all this stuff that they sell y'all about staying through down, riding or dying. Hell no, I will let these niggas die. I will let you die flat out. If you ain't riding for me like I'm riding for you, best believe I will let you die. Bye. Not riding or dying for no clown. Y'all wonder why y'all be sick? The other girl on here on you, thyroid is out to here. You don't even know that's that stress that you're dealing with. Stress causes sickness. A lot of these illnesses, I bet you behind every person with an illness, it's stress. Stress. 9 times out of 10, the stress comes from money problems and relationship problems, because you land up with somebody who can't help you with your money problems and they can't help you with your mental health either. They further damaging your mental health, your spiritual health. They're damaging you. They're causing you to be sick. The toxicity is poisonous Toxic means poison. Poison kills. So if you're in toxic relationships, then it's killing you day by day by day. And killing your children too. Y'all keep saying y'all stand for the kids. You're killing your kids. You're making them miserable. And then you got them growing up to come out here and pollute the rest of our damn kids. That's why I just can't deal. I just feel like relationships don't have to be that hard. It ain't to say it's going to be easy, because dealing with your own self and your own mental and your own state and your own trauma, it's hard enough. So to have to mesh with another person and deal with all their stuff, they don't even know. This is why people need to figure out who they are and why the heck you feel the ways you do. Stop running from your trauma. Deal with your trauma, because you're bringing those traumas into your relationships. You're bringing them poverty mindsets into the relationship, bringing them lustful spirits because of that molestation that you done been through. You bringing them toxic, abusive ways because you was abused when you was growing up, or you was abused in your last relationship. You bringing that shit into a new situation. You bringing your insecurities into a new relationship because you're insecure. People are lazy. These men these days are lazy. They don't want to do the work on themselves. They only looking out for themselves. Like it said in the scripture, in the last days, men are going to become lovers of themselves. They've been lovers of themselves from the beginning of time since I've been reading this dang on Bible. They've been about them dang on selves because they was made in God's image, and God is about himself. Everything he do to you, through you, for you, it's all to get it all the glory back to him. And a lot of these dudes, the stuff that they do, come whispering them empty ass nothings in your ear. They come whispering them empty nothings in your ear to manipulate you for their gain. They tell you, whisper, I love you. Oh, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna be you. Oh, I love you. You my favorite girl. Oh, you do it this way. Oh, all that fluff that they selling through your portals, bruh, to manipulate you, to get you to do things for them. They feed you with that fake flattery, fake attention, fake love, just so you can open your legs, open your wallet, open your mouth to let them nut off all up in you, to let them take your keys, drive your car, live in your house, eat your food. A man that loves you not going to sit there and watch his woman struggle, bruh. You know a man that loves you. You know a man, he's going to tell, a man takes care of what he loves. He takes care of what he loves by any means necessary. I've experienced a real provider, and I've experienced bums. So I know the difference between the two. Grown men, responsible men, take care of what they love by any means necessary. Then y'all be laying up with niggas who got his own sexual confused identity. You out here slobbing up other dudes' knobs. Meanwhile, you ain't getting no money from that to even bring back to the house. You out here chasing this and chasing that. Ain't none of it paying you to come back and provide a home for your children and for your woman. But y'all laying up with these type of clowns. Y'all taking care of these type of clowns. You never gonna respect a man you gotta take care of. Men love respect, but a woman is not gonna respect a man that does not do his job, which is providing and protecting for him. As surely as God provides and protects for the earth, he provides the earth with everything that it needs for us as humans to use to survive, like he ordained it to be. Surely if God made you in his image, you should be doing the same thing for your family. It's just, I ain't mean to be cussing all crazy, but I'm heated. And every time I run into women and it's the same stories, like, it just be like, I hold the man is at fault, but you too are at fault for allowing this craziness. Like, a man that loves you is not going to have you homeless. And they talk about, oh, I don't know, he just going out, he went missing. Missing? Let him stay missing forever. Get your child, but you can't come knocking me up. You can't come you can't come, access denied. Access denied. Y'all be wasting y'all most valuable years on trash dumps. Men who going nowhere really fast. All they doing, men spend their whole life chasing coochie. Chasing nothing. And the ones that's fake chasing money, they chasing money just to end up back broke. It's just like, at what point do we realize the toxic cycle that we're in as a community? And I'm talking strictly about my folks. Y'all know when I'm talking to y'all, to Black people. I'm just so sick of it for us. And it doesn't really have to even be that way. We make things harder than it has to be. It's already hard out here for us. Y'all will glorify and glamorize struggle love because that's all Black people feel that they're worthy of. Black people have the lowest of self-esteem. Don't feel like you deserve nothing. Make a bunch of excuses for why you don't have nothing versus trying to figure out the strategy. And the number one strategy is repenting from your wicked ways, turning back to God, letting him lead your life, letting him lead your union so he can show you the way for you so you can get out of this hustle mindset and really get into purpose that's really going to provide longevity for you. Even when you in the hustle mindset, Black people will get the money and just go splurge it because you feel like you can't take nothing with you and all of this and all of this other stuff that you tell yourself because you have a poverty mindset. You have a degenerate mind. It's sick. Ain't no way in hell you dealing with a nigga and he letting all of this happen. For not only is he not providing, they cheating on you, beating on you, bringing you back STDs. They can't even foot a bill consistently. They make up all these excuses. You a man. You're literally physically designed and wired to be stronger than a woman. All they want to do is use their strength to manipulate a woman. Use their strength to navigate how you hitting it. That's the only way you want to use your strength, but you don't use your strength to put it to use, to go out here and really hustle, get you some money, sit down somewhere after work, study, read a book that's going to teach you how to manage what you are getting, how to properly steward what you're having, so that you can set your family up for success and for peace. It's sick, bro. Then you got the women out here. The one girl, I just saw the video. You did all this. This dude got out of jail. You bought him all of this money. She probably bought the ring. Y'all out here buying y'all own wedding rings, paying for the weddings y'all stuff because y'all care about the image so bad. Y'all out here buying y'all own wedding rings, accepting them shut up rings because you've been begging for commitment for years. And just to shut you up, or just when you finally ready to step out the door, he hurry up and propose to you so that you won't leave. So he snatch you back into the dang on trap, love bombing you, doing his hoovering tactics like they do to reel you back in. Hold up, baby, don't go. I'll finally do what you've been begging me to do for 1,000 years. They know what they doing. You wasting your time. You holding on to hope for a nothing that will never come to pass. False hopes, empty nothings. Keep having sex with these clowns. That's further strengthening the soul tie when you need to be trying to figure out how to break that soul tie. Laying up with these folk. The girl in that video, he didn't kill the girl. you could just tell in the video he's not even interested. Like, how can y'all not see and tell when a man don't like you? Men will still stick you. They will nut you up and don't like you, bruh. They will nut you up, get you pregnant, and don't like you. Don't want to really be with you, but he's with you for the convenience. You get with these dudes in jail, out of jail, not even knowing they having whole rendezvous while they up in there. A lot of them don't even be liking women for real. They just gotta have you as their beard. The girl buying him all of this stuff, talking all her, popping ish. Oh, this is what we married. Like even at the wedding, at the video, y'all gotta watch it on Twisted Crimes, bro. He killed this girl right after she didn't bought all this stuff for his birthday. You gave me $10,000. You keep buying a man. Men don't, first of all, that make him envy you when you could do more for him than he could do for you. Real men, real providing men, they don't really want a woman doing all of that for them. They want you to do stuff too. They want you to care about. They want to see that you love them. But all of that showering them, you doing way more for him than he could do for you. It started to make him feel like, all right, dang, what am I good for then? It messes with their ego. You buy him all this stuff in the video on his birthday. He don't look. I'm like, y'all need to learn how to study body language. Read a body language. They showing you how they feel. That ain't just, that's just how he look. No, that's how he looks around you. Like the one girl, she said, when you lose it, that girl on here, that one video she said that time when her husband came home, he was all happy. And she was like, what you so smiling happy for? You don't be that happy when you lose money when I'm with you at the casino. So why you just lost all this money? So why you so happy? Girl, that's what he tell you. He out there having a ball. You think he did. And you think he lost the money. He ain't telling you. You letting being staying with a nigga who making you provide, like carry all the burden, all the weight, the kids, the finances. He ain't trying to do nothing. He do what he feel like doing. But the girl with that situation in the Twisted Crime joint, I'm like, this is ridiculous. You boasting, oh, my husband. You taking everything that you doing for him, showing recordings of everything you doing for him. Meanwhile, he looking like you could just see his body language that he did not like her. He ended up killing the girl. He was in jail. She did all of this stuff. Of course, when a nigga in jail, they love everybody. They love anybody that's supporting them. They need all the support they can get. And when they get out, they need even more support. They need a house to go to. They need somewhere where they know it's going to be food at, where they know they're going to be good at, where they know they can rest at, where they know somebody that's going to get them back on their feet so they can get back out in the streets. That's why most girls who stay down with niggas in jail, when a nigga come home from jail, he dog you out. You were beneficial to him. He did not love you. He loved what you did for him. Y'all have to understand, bruh. Y'all have to understand. Ladies, wake up. Protect yourself and your children. Stop trying to buy love because you're going to get used. And all you're going to do, you already feel low about yourself if you feel like you got to buy a nigga. And then when he use you up, you're going to feel even more lower about yourself. Whether you with this nigga, whether you not, you still feeling low about yourself. So you might as well let him go so you can focus on you. So you can pour all of that you're trying to pour into somebody else's son. That nigga ain't come out your coochie. Somebody else pushed him out. Somebody else was supposed to raise him up, not you. You got your own sons to take care of. Your own sons to raise up and pour some wisdom in them on how to be some good men. You got your own sons to focus on. They're having babies with dudes who can't even be an example to your son. Why? If he's a bum, he don't got no motion. He ain't got no dreams, aspiration. He ain't working towards nothing. He have no vision. Where there's no vision, the people will perish. He got nothing that he's working towards. All he's working towards is how to manipulate and drain every woman that he get. Drain them of their resources. Because he's an energy vampire. He's a leech, a parasite. And you going to have a baby with him and especially a son with him, and you think your son not going to adapt that same behavior that his father is teaching him, which is how to use and abuse women, be master manipulators, womanizers. You have to think. We got to start thinking. Stop thinking with your heart and think with your mind. Open your brain cells up. Pay attention to the patterns in your life. Pay attention to the patterns your mama and them did. See what you got to see. I mean, most women go through the same stuff because it's like women. Every woman think that she's just gonna be so different. You think your coochie just so much more popping than the next ones that they ain't gonna be me. Oh, it was her. You listening to all the BS that he's selling you, and you think it's not gonna be you. Then when it turn around to be you, now you crying in a corner, looking for a pity party. Well, he already showed you who he was. He been showed you who he was. But you thought it wouldn't be you. And you didn't pay attention to the signs he's been giving you. You know, one thing about it, we got to just do better. We have to do better. My phone get ready to die. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I just had to get this off my chest because that situation with the girl, it is like, let me make a video because enough is enough. Like, these niggas will leave you for dead, literally. If they ain't the one that take you out of here by the weapons, by their hands, beating you to death, they sure will keep stressing you out until you're sick, until you fall sick and because of your illness, you check up out of here. The same ones you're trying to pour into so much, those will be the same ones that take your life out of here. Like that dude did that girl, all this money she's spending on him, paying for the wedding. You pay for everything. He don't got to pay for nothing. You fake bragging about that like that's cute. Ain't nothing cute about it. Yeah, it's cool to be able to do for your man. You supposed to want to do for your man. If you got a good man, yeah, if he spoil you, you spoil him back. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. But if you got with somebody who always just taking, they a thief. You sleeping with thieves. Literal thieves. Falling in love with a thief. All he did is there to steal, kill, and destroy. A devil. There to steal, kill, and destroy everything you work hard for, everything that you have. Take. And then at the end, he'll take all of that and then take your life. After all that girl did for him. He sat there and unalived her. It's just sad, man. But that's why just choose. Get to know yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's okay to be single. Leave all the men that don't got it together. Leave them to themselves. If they stop having women, other enabling women around them that's going to enable their bad behaviors, eventually that'll force them to have to get it together. It'll force them to have to get it together. Or they'll do like they do and be messing around with each other like they do and all that. But let them do that over there. Don't let these demons, don't open the door for these devils to come in your house, wreaking havoc in your household, taking away your peace from you and your children. Negative. Stop it. Okay? So I'm going to leave that video here. I'll see y'all in the next video, baby. Because y'all, this black community be stressing me out. I don't know why God called me to be the judge of Israel. It's not even funny, bruh. But I'm going to keep on talking my ish. And it's all out of love. This ain't to tear nobody down. It's pure. I'm sick of it. For our community, we deserve more. We've been through too much, man. At what point do we want to stop the struggle stuff and start to really thrive? Stop surviving and start thriving. We're here to go from survivor to thriver. Period. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.